Today we're back with a 2024 version of one of my favorite video series that I've ever created. A couple years ago, I waited for PKers at popular login spots and Pking areas, rushing anything that I came across, hoping to catch them off guard. Today, I'm going to be exploring the wilderness bosses, the rev caves, and trying to catch anybody that I can with max strength using full Torva and the Dragon Claws Voidwaker combo. No matter what the opponent prays, I can always catch them off prayer by changing weapons, and hopefully even earn myself a couple +1s. In one of Torvesta's latest videos, he had scouts set up at the Feryx Enclave so that any time a PKer ran over to the Revenant Caves, he could just quickly log in and try and spec them out as soon as they entered the cave. I figured this would be a cool way to start the video off, and we might be able to get somebody by surprise. That is complete and utter RNG robbery right there. This does prove the method works, it's just a matter of time and patience. I was so sure that we got this guy for everything, but he did get his quick prayers on the last hit of the Dragon Claws, which I think he managed to protect item with, and unfortunately we only got 20 mil loot, which is still a really good kill, but who knows, we could have got Dragon Claws or something even better out of that. Originally, I was going to try and get this guy inside the Revenant Dark Beast area, but the boss spawned, and as he ran out with Protect from Magic on, it gave me the perfect opportunity to get him the Claw Voidwaker combo, and we got 2.5 mil loot. I had to give it another try, and the method does work. I'm not really sure what this guy was doing, so my Voidwaker specs weren't actually that high, but we did get a nice little 6 mil juicer off of him. I need a new pair of Dragon Claws or something, because all these do is leave my opponent at 1 HP. I scouted this guy on the other side of the wall, and I want him to think I'm going to use the Voidwaker, but then we're going to quickly switch to D-Claws and see if we can manage to get a double spec. And it worked like a charm. We ended up getting him with the double spec into the Elder, and we got 1.3 mil. I used the scout account to find 2 PKers fighting in the northern rev caves, and when they went to teleport away from one another, I decided to log in my main and wait at the entrance to see if one would teleport back up and return to the caves for a rematch. And that is how we do it, 53 mil loot. Gotta stay true to my roots and go for a couple chin hunters, especially in the 2.2k worlds. After so many failed attempts, finally the Claws and the Voidwaker both hit, and we ended up getting this guy for 7 mil. A chin hunter actually risking. There must be really nobody PKing up here anymore.
Oh, call declined.
Embarrassing!
Call was
The amount of red bars in this video is about to make me see red. It just doesn't stop. They're all saved by 1 HP. Wilderness bosses are not the best spot to wait for people to log in at because they can teleport away with just 1 game tick using a seed pod. But I decided to try anyway, and I ended up coming across this juicer right here. We actually got so lucky with this kill right here. This guy didn't teleport away. Instead, he tried to go inside the cave, probably out of panic, and we got a huge kill, 66 mil off this mid-level. We even got the Ring of Suffering, something you don't see too often anymore. This is exactly what I was talking about. Since Dragons moved all the wilderness bosses to below level 30, now people can just one tick the seed pod, and instead of trying to eat or pray, they can just get an easy escape by just hitting the teleport and not having to worry about anything. However, a lot of the time you can get lucky and just catch people off guard. A lot of people don't expect this to happen to them as soon as they log in, and once in a while it really does pay off. Honestly, not too shabby. 8.3 mil, not too bad for a voider. He didn't even really have too much on him, but I guess all of those parchments do add up. While I was waiting around, I got TB'd by this PKer who definitely caught me off guard. So we have a 5-minute TB on our hands, only 8 brews, and it's going to be like the old days. Tank Test Abyss is back. And as always, we did manage to get away, but this guy could have gotten a kill on me if he had some better gear. I only had 2 brews left, and he was very close to walking away with a free 2 bill. All right, it's been a minute since we last did a giveaway, so how about this? Leave a like on this video, comment, and subscribe to the channel so we can hit 60k subs. And on the next video, I'm going to give one lucky commenter a free Void Waker. Also, if you guys can, make sure to join the Discord server. The link is going to be down below in the description, so you guys know when I'm streaming on Twitch, and it's easy to meet other people in the community. Now, without wasting any more time, let's get back to the video. We're back in the northern caves, and this is by far my favorite spot. The reason for that is because it's a big open area, and also it's above 30 wilderness, which means that nobody can just teleport away with one click. 2 back-to-back max claw specs. There is no eating out of that, and we just got our first +1 of the video. That's the Void Waker we're going to be giving away. $1.2 mil loot, we will take that. Another reason I love rushing in the northern Rev caves is you get not only the PKers, but there's a ton of people PVMing inside the Revenant Dragon area, and this spot here has a ton of people with a bit of lowered health, which means it's even easier to get a one hit off. 16 mil kill off the Rev Trainer. We got his Vigoras, a Serb DFS, a bunch of barrels gear, and even some Rev items. The first claw was so nice, but of course he's below level 30, so he has that one-click teleport, and there's really nothing you can do about that. I was hopping worlds looking for chin hunters when I got TB'd on login by this guy here in a max set, and he instantly spellbook swapped onto ancients as soon as he hit the TB. I have 12 brews, 4 restores, and I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't actually expecting this to happen, but don't try this at home, kids. This is what happens when you try and rush into build gear on a Twitch live stream. Watching that back is such an embarrassment to my former self. I used to love tanking and I don't know what I was thinking. I made so many mistakes during that tank test, and to be honest with you, I don't know why I didn't just bring some mage gear and decide to freeze DD or hug behind a tree in order to escape in any situation. There aren't clans anymore. Having a bulwark and a bunch of random items in my inventory to try and tank better like a ballista makes zero sense. Don't know what I was thinking. And the worst part is I was live streaming this, so I didn't even think to ask the chat if they thought my setup was good. Realistically, I don't know what I was doing, and to be honest, that was an absolutely 100% justified death.